Yeah,
The First Steps.
we should get Carissa in on that.
Yeah, she definitely wants.
But
Is that what it's called? Fantastic Four First Steps?
Mhm.
Yeah, it was something else.
I'm waiting for Mark to be done.
That's
with his
the
thing.
actual full title.
2 more
I
weeks.
thought it was just a Fantastic
But I
Four.
think like the social
Nope.
media stuff that we want to talk about. I don't think we can.
Are we gonna see Pedro Pascal's slutty little knee?
I don't think we're gonna see that.
I hear
What?
that he's not really even in this movie. They just got John Wayne's grandson.
Pedro Pascal has a tendency to go. And people have labeled it his slutty knee.
My favorite thing ever is that clip of him going, "I'm your slutty daddy."
Hello and welcome to the 716 Reacts channel. I'm Ryan.
I'm Jack.
Julian.
Christian.
We somehow have avoided the Fantastic Four First Steps trailer all day today, even though we are all chronically online.
I know what the
Um,
thing looks like. That's about it.
It's true.
I've seen
Whose
some,
thing?
I've seen some stills.
Oh, the thing. So we are going to be reacting to that trailer. Most of you have probably already seen it, but that's fine. It's got 12 million views already in 8 hours. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Thoughts? Okay. Number one, what do you want to see in the trailer? Two, what do you think we're going to see in the trailer?
I want them to
Three,
say.
how hype are you for the movie?
I want them to
before
say
the
their
trailer?
own name, because that's how you do good superhero films. You have
Like-
them go
Like superhero names or real names?
I want them to say we're the Fantastic Four, and then
Okay.
I'll love the movie.
Say that again.
No, what I want them. I mean, I think we will obviously see all of them use their powers, but I don't know. I want to see the Fantastic Car.
Oh, God.
That's what I want.
Bring it back. I had the toy when I was a kid. I need a new one.
Yeah, I definitely want to see the Fantastic Car. Maybe Silver Surfer, but I don't know. And
What about Galactica?
No.
No, not yet. Not yet. What about you, Christian?
I want to see an actual vision for the film. They
I don't
kind of
think
need
Paul
to nail
Bettany
it.
said
They
this.
kind of need to
Yeah.
nail it. This is set in like a different like universe, so
Yeah.
It's like a
like a
60s
60s retro
future.
futuristic
Yeah.
style thing. This
Which
is like
is
the
so
first.
good for
This is the first
Fantastic
MCU movie that's released that was entirely developed and like shot after kind of like they did a little bit of a restructure. Like Thunderbolts, I think was pretty early in, but this is like the first one that is like after that. So I'm looking for like like a step in a new kind of a
Artistic
step in
direction?
yeah, like more of an artistic direction because I think they realized, at least hopefully, that they were kind of dropping the ball in a lot of things, at least. So I'm looking
Yeah.
for just something that's like sets this movie apart from like the normal MCU tone.
based on the
basically.
image here, their costumes look amazing.
Yeah.
So I'm very
I like the
excited about
costumes.
that.
The light blue.
It's interesting to me, just looking at the still image for the trailer, why all 4 of their costumes are slightly different.
Probably to
Like
separate each of
Reed
their
doesn't have
powers.
any of the white on the top.
Probably to
Sue's
extend
is
each of
more
their
of a
powers.
A little bit
cut
less
on the
white, yeah.
arms. We see Johnny's goes all the way down the arms, and the thing looks like he's in a tracksuit.
I kind
Oh,
of like
give him a
it.
chain.
I don't know,
He's ready.
but I don't know. I'm
You don't
excited
look at me
for
and tell me
this.
that I'm wrong.
I just like that they're like this is the closest to the classic suits.
Yeah.
Of, like, the MCU. We've
I do
really
like
had.
that
But
a
I
lot.
think
and no
that
random bullshit on it.
it's
too.
it's
Like,
unfortunate that
They
they,
got
did have
belts.
to, but in order to make it likable and
Yeah.
interesting, they had to set it in the '60s in order to get this because
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
kind of
This would-
I mean, I don't
this
even
kind of
think so.
costume
make
wouldn't
sense.
fly in.
I
Modern
don't think so.
day.
I prefer this much more than the random bullshit that like Mr. Fantastic was wearing in like Multiverse of Madness. Like,
No, I
these are
really
much
loved
better
his
prefer
suit
this.
in Multiverse of
These are much
Madness.
better
I
suits
do-
than that.
I did.
They
I
have
thought he
random,
looked great.
that suit suffers from like
He
the random
looked fun.
bullshit thing.
That suit, I agree
He
with
looked
Christian.
good.
That suit suffers from like why is he like randomly just got
We
black?
got lines
like,
and
all
weird
over the
texture.
place.
I'd go.
Oh boy.
This is top. Then it's the original Fantastic Four. Then
with the 4 in the corner.
yeah.
I love those.
Then
suits.
it
The
then
stylized
it
2000s
then it's
Listen,
was
comic
Then
movies
it's
need to stop being
John
embarrassed for their source
Krasinski,
material.
and then it's Fan
So-
Four Sticks, whatever
Okay,
their
that we don't
outfits were.
mention
yeah,
that
well,
movie. We don't
Fan
mention
Four
that
Stick,
movie.
yeah.
We don't
They
mention
didn't
that
even
movie.
have the 4.
They didn't.
We've mentioned that movie more times than it deserves.
Listen,
already.
making your suit look like random bullshit or modernization does not make it less cringy that it's a comic book movie.
Yeah.
Like it's like
Yeah, I'd
just,
much rather
I-
have a
you
cringy
just
suit.
embrace
I think
it. Just-
what I
just be
really
genuine.
want to see out of this trailer, and this is just purely because I'm a nerd, I want to see Herbie.
The robot.
That's
yeah,
fair, yeah,
I
that's
want
a
to see the
robot,
robot.
yeah.
Show me the robot.
Well, let's watch it, shall we?
Yeah, let's get
All
into
right.
it and talk.
Fantastic Four First Steps.
We're good. I set the volume.
Okay, already in love.
Welcome to the Baxter Building.
We make a point to do family dinner every week. Sunday at 7 on the dot, no matter what. We're all here.
This
Interesting.
movie shot in fourth.
That's a
never
good
mind.
No.
Herbie, how's that?
Herbie!
There he is.
Yeah, I'll be the judge of that.
Wow, he looks good.
It's like the Alex Ross thing.
Ooh.
Okay. Okay.
Are they
Is
just
this guy
already
good
the
or
Fantastic
what?
Four?
Yeah, this
Yeah.
isn't an origin
I want
movie.
to add a couple cloves of garlic. Not because it's not delicious, I just want to add a little bit of zip, okay?
Wow.
I love it already.
Wow.
Yes, Reed doing professor shit.
Looks really good.
Ooh.
Oh, maybe
Okay.
there is some origin stuff.
Probably flashbacks and stuff.
Best looking, he means.
Oof.
Yeah, the trench coat door.
Woo!
Yeah!
Oh, it's got lens
Yeah,
flares.
but it's interacting with the camera.
Johnny is Johnny.
Okay.
And I am right
Yes.
Oh,
Yes!
That looks
cool.
sick.
where life throws at us.
Oh,
We'll face
Yeah,
it
fire can't be
together.
in space.
ooh. Here he comes.
The Fantastic Car!
I don't know who that is.
Dumbledore?
Oh. He's a little tiny.
Why stretchy man no stretch?
Oh,
Stretchy man no stretch.
That shit's not done.
so good.
He's the hardest power to nail, and
Yeah,
it almost
fair.
is very hard to look good. Well, Matt Shackman.
We're getting Superman and this in July. July's gonna, and I'm getting married, so that month is fantastic.
That's third.
Matt Shackman was a good choice for this movie. It's WandaVision guy.
Yeah, I have to say that
WandaVision.
my favorite part about the trailer is the sort of the camera distortion for Invisible Woman's powers. Like, I think that shit is awesome looking.
Is a power, yeah, like something they've avoided in like a lot of like modern superhero stuff does is they avoid power signatures. Is kind of what they're called. Where like in the comics, like when someone even has a power that doesn't necessarily like have like a visual aspect to it, they have like a color. So like Jean Grey usually has like a color when she does like telekinesis bullshit, and that's what that is.
So like
that's
squiggly lines
yes,
for
like
Spider-Man,
or like an
Spider Vision,
outline, yeah, kind of stuff like that. But
where it's like other people don't see squiggly
or like
lines
this is a
above
random
his
one,
head.
but like Karma, a New Mutant, has like a weird like little thing that pops up on her head when she does stuff. So like I like that there's actually like they're showing
Yeah.
like a power, and it's doing like a rainbow like light manipulation type thing, which is really cool. So yeah, I'm very into that.
Normally I'm not a huge fan of like the camera interacting with
Stretchy
the movie.
man no stretch.
But like I think that's done really well, especially like with the lens flares
Mhm.
and with invisible
I
like
think you even
the-
see like dirt on the camera,
Yeah.
like and like smudges. or
I
whatever.
love stuff like that. I think that shit's great.
I normally like that kind of stuff, so I'm
Yeah, I'm very
as
into
soon as
that.
I saw lens flares from his flames, I'm like, oh, it's sick. Like immediately, I'm
like
bought in.
I don't know. One of my biggest pet peeves in movies is like when like someone's running by and like water splashes on the lens. I'm like, the camera's not like actually there, so it like shouldn't do that. But
Oh, see, I love that.
That's
stuff.
I
just-
like
that's
that
just
shit a
my
lot,
opinion.
actually, so.
I love that stuff. But I think that like, I like that they're already the Fantastic Four.
Yeah,
We
we
I
don't need
like-
to go through the trauma of like.
Seems
Yeah,
like
I
we
do
will
like
go
we're
some
still
of
gonna
it.
go back.
We'll
and
get
they're
a
gonna
little bit of
revisit
it
it.
in flashback. Man, I really, really like. I mean, I like the footage, but I will willingly. I would willingly watch this entire movie if it had a built-in film grain and shot in 4:3.
Yeah, I really like the stuff
I would
that was
willingly
shot
watch
like
it
that.
if it looked like the first shot of this trailer the entire time.
Yeah.
I would watch the whole thing. It looks so good. The style is awesome. Their costumes are awesome. I love
Yeah.
the building that they live in.
The Baxter building
the-
looks great.
The backgrounds of everything. I mean, the style.
Yeah, the color
is
grading
nailed.
is very good.
There's color,
Yeah.
Christian. There's color.
I think like it's framed. A lot of the shots are framed very well, like which is very nice. Like the cinematography is like not like the craziest thing in the world, but it's definitely like I think a step above a lot of like
wonder-
MCU type cinematography that we get.
I wonder if we're going for like a Reed kind of has a guilt.
No, I think they're definitely doing that. Like that you can tell with his dialogue, and that is
Yeah.
like one of the most fundamental aspects of the character is like being Especially
think,
because
like,
like
feeling
especially in the
responsible.
comics, because like Johnny's not supposed to be there.
Yeah.
And like a lot of different
Yeah,
stuff
he
like
blames
and like
himself
and
for
turning his best
Ben,
friend and like and
yeah.
turning the woman he loved and like a best friend obviously into
So maybe like
these things.
maybe that's kind of like reflected on like the suits. Like Johnny and Ben are like very like okay with their powers.
well Ben's
Sue is like I'm just like maybe that's
Well,
why
Ben
all
kinda-
these.
into it a
Ben
little
is
bit.
like the roughest go. Like,
does.
honestly. Like and Ben's like Ben's like that's the whole thing about the thing is like the like Ben is like obviously the one that like is the most like actually like physically transformed. Like he's
Yeah.
a rock guy.
He can't
Like,
hide his
but he's also
powers.
like the most like human of like the four of them. Is
Yes.
basically like how it goes.
Well,
100%.
I
So-
do like that this movie, from what I can tell, is not doing the he can transform in and out of rock thing.
That's a thing.
That's what they did in
think it's
The 2000s.
the 2000 Fantastic Four.
Well, I
movie.
mean,
that was
they
like a
found a
plot
cure
point.
for him.
Yeah, they cured him. And
yeah, I
then
think
he
they got their don't they get their
poisoned
powers switched
himself
at something.
again.
at
Oh
some
yeah, and
point,
then in
yeah.
the second one, the Silver Surfer manages to like swap their abilities.
Yeah.
So I don't
I
think.
thought he
But he
could
doesn't
in
just
the
willingly-
first film could like willingly
no.
switch it off.
Nope.
Maybe I'm
That
wrong.
was
I
like,
haven't
the
watched
whole,
that movie.
that
but
was
I
like
have
his
to.
whole
yeah.
character arc. That movie was he wanted.
Actually, the thing is
he
with that-
wanted
that-
it so bad to go back to human that he trusted Doom, and Doom turned him back into human, and then was like, "Ha ha ha! I fooled you. I'm gonna go kill everyone." And he was out.
Actually,
I
that
don't
thing,
remember
the
that
thing in
movie.
that
I love
movie-
that movie. So.
Actually, the thing in that movie's plot arc is like pretty comic accurate.
yeah.
Like
that his
That whole
girlfriend
movie.
His,
Can we just say
his fiance in that
movie's
movie
pretty-
is like
the first one?
yeah is like the grungy like the freaking worst human being on the face
Yeah.
of the earth. She like she runs up to the bridge where they all are,
Yeah.
and
That's
she
a
like
good scene, though.
takes off the ring, and she's like,
actually,
I'm gonna put it.
I'm gonna
on the
put it
ground.
on the
but there's some
ground
good
and then
stuff in
walk
there.
away.
There's some actual
movie's
character
good.
drama, which we don't get a lot in like the actual MCU.
Anyways,
But
we're
actually,
talking
with-
about a different Fantastic Four
with
movie.
this,
like when he
This
tries to
one.
pick up the ring and he can't is actually like a pretty good moment.
Yeah.
Oh
So-
yeah, I do remember that. And so but with this, I like that. Like you said, he's comfortable with it. Like he seems
At
to
least
be like,
at least outside.
yeah.
We see it seems like he's comfortable with it.
I think that's
But-
going to be
but he
like,
also-
but there's also the shot that where he's looking at himself,
At
like,
himself
the
in the-
reflection.
in the
so I
window,
think that's
so there
going to
might
be
be
a
a
plot
moment.
point of his character, but like,
As
'cause
it
he has
should be, but
no,
I just
100%,
didn't like
it's
that.
one of the main aspects
It
of the
sort of
character.
reduces him if he's that vain, where it's just like.
I actually
I
like
hate
that.
everything
I actually
about
like that he
this.
doesn't have like some big distorted like voice. He just kind of has like it's
Normal
just the
human,
actors.
just a
It's
No,
just
it
the
just
actors
sounds like him.
normal. I forget the guy's name, but
Evan Mossbach.
Evan. Yeah, that's it. It's just his voice.
He's
Which I think his
phenomenal,
voice
too. I'm
fits the
very
kind
much
of
looking
anyway.
forward to it.
So
I will say that I don't know if I'm alone in this. I was very worried, and I still a little bit am, about I can't think of his name right now, but the guy playing Johnny.
Oh,
The,
Jack Quaid? No, no.
no,
The
the guy he was in Stranger Things,
Yeah.
the most recent season.
I'm pl-
I don't think he's a bad actor. I don't want
Yeah, just
anyone
look
to
it up.
think like
Yeah.
I'm like besmirching him. I just didn't
Quinn.
love.
yes.
I didn't love the first couple photos of him as Johnny, and I didn't really feel like he was young enough to pull off the role. No offense
He's
to
like
him.
30.
Yeah,
He
but
looks
like
a bit
I always
younger.
thought of Johnny as
Poor
like
kid. He's like 50.
but he's
no.
not supposed to be a kid.
Well, it depends on the.
He's
well,
like in
he's
his
the Fantastic
20s,
Four or
isn't
not.
he?
man-child,
He's the
though.
youngest by like a bit.
Yeah.
But like it's not.
Sue's
he's
younger
not supposed to be
brother.
like 20. Like this isn't Ultimate Fantastic Four.
No,
where they're
I
all,
know.
like,
I'm
in
just
their
saying, like,
teens
I
and,
don't know,
like,
but I
early
will. But I
20s.
want to. I brought that up because in the trailer, I feel like all of that worry is gone. Like I wanted to
Yeah.
say that because I no longer have that worry.
I mean, he's definitely the character that people like when the casting came out was like the most
question mark.
most question mark. People
I
love.
thought that-
People
I
very
thought he
much
was
love
fan
Vanessa Kirby
casted.
as like a choice for.
Wasn't he fan casted?
Yeah,
No,
but
he
I don't
actually-
trust
yes,
the
weirdly
fans
enough, he
to
was
make
actually,
smart decisions.
Yeah, that's actually true. He was a popular fan cast. Weirdly, nobody else was. But like he was a which
Some people said Vanessa Kirby.
Nobody said Pedro Pascal.
Yeah,
When
nobody
that
said
came
Pascal.
out, everybody was like,
Okay.
Well, because you
Because
like.
he's so famous that it's
but
sometimes.
that's coming
And
off
you
of
also came
Mandalorian,
off
that's
of-
coming off of Last of Us.
Well, I think it
that's-
also comes off of Multiverse of Madness, where like they teased everyone with John Krasinski,
I think Pascal has the
who
chops to
was
do,
a
like, Reed's
huge
guilt,
fan
though.
cast for Mr. Fantastic.
But I think, but
And
they
then
also
like,
came out and they said we did that just to get the fans
Yeah.
to shut the hell up.
Yeah.
They were like, we did that only for that, which I liked because I never thought that was a great casting. No,
Listen, we got
did
some
no offense to
agree.
John
I thought
Krasinski.
he was great.
I did too.
I think he would have been great.
I just don't love
but
it.
I do like this casting better.
One-
I think. I think. Well, I just love Pedro.
to
Pascal
quote
and, like,
to quote
everything he
Pedro
does.
Pascal, it could be good, but it
Yeah.
can
Can
be
be
better.
better.
I think Pedro Pascal is gonna. I just know he's like a hell of an actor. So like
He
I
is
can
a
just,
hell of an
and I
actor.
just think like there's some of the if they're gonna do some of the Reed Guild
Plus,
stuff,
if
I think
if
that'll
anyone's
work
gonna pull
very
off
well.
the salt and pepper touch of gray,
No, yeah, that works very well for Pedro. So.
One of the things I noticed in the trailer, and I can see it in this thumbnail right now, is that Johnny like flew up into space. I assume to see how high he go, but like he's wearing khakis and like a blazer. Like those things didn't burn up, which is interesting.
I wonder. Well, they've been the Fantastic Four for a while, so my only assumption is that they probably found some sort of way, like Reed
So
found
that
some sort
he's
of way
not
for his
naked all the
clothes
time.
not to burn, or
Yeah.
like they invented some clothing for him.
Or that's
fire
just like some
resistant or something.
context there that we're
He
like
created his own brand called
missing or
Torch
something,
Brand.
so-
oh god,
Either that, or it's like I either there's some sort of
I
explanation
mean, there was
that
some
we don't
art. There was
have.
some art, like where we almost had like a, because like obviously some of the old Fantastic, like the old like Human Torch art has like a very specific like kind of texture,
Yeah.
like to it, and they like they were in the one like early art that was like one of the first like pieces of promo material released. He almost like had like almost like a knit like suit sort
Yeah.
of thing that like almost mimicked that old like.
Yeah, like the
style.
cross.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
like, that obviously like that suit is they make a fireproof like Human Torch suit. I don't know, like maybe that he hasn't like, I don't know. Yeah,
They
I don't
may-
it'll be
also-
explained.
but
There's no
also-
way they
or he
don't
has his
think
clothes
of that.
swapped. For
Or
some
or
reason,
this is just a
so-
dream sequence.
dream
Either that
sequence,
or-
clothes swapped. Maybe he hasn't
or
like
to
lit
be
it
honest,
yet. I don't
Maybe he's
know.
naked,
Or to be honest,
and they just don't want to.
movie just has to happen, so they might just not explain it, and
Yeah.
I'm okay with it because it looks cool.
Yeah, it's just comic book.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like
At the
he's
end
a
of the
comic
day.
book superhero. he's
No, it
wearing
has to
clothes,
burn.
Yeah, they're doing
Burn!
explorer stuff, which is really cool. Like we're seeing, like it looks like that one moment where he's like almost like holding like her like in the ship.
Yeah,
It looks
yeah.
like that looks like it's almost like a flashback to like
When
like
they
when
gain
they
their
were all like
powers.
getting changed.
Yeah.
I would
basically.
assume. I think that this is going to be very heavily like Reed's guilt, and like it goes through flashbacks of him being like, "Oh my God, like I can't." Like
I
he's
did
gonna have
this.
individual moments with
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
everyone,
Yeah.
and maybe that's why he didn't use his stretchy powers a lot in the trailer. Like he,
Stretchy man, no stretch.
like
I
he's
love-
guilty about
I,
it.
Yeah,
I
that
gotta
footage
say,
too.
my favorite shot in the whole trailer is him touching her, and she like phases into that lens flare. That is the best shot in the whole trailer. It looks amazing. Also, the visual effects they look good. They
I'm
look
very
great.
satisfied with
Chromatic,
what I'm seeing
chromatic
so far.
aberrations.
Yes,
that's what it's called.
But I will say, like obviously the Thing looks a little like CGI-ish,
Because he is.
but he is. You know what I mean? He kind of has to be.
I actually love how he looks. One, we're still pretty. Well, we're
Looks
like
better than the
4 or
Fan
5 months
Force
out.
stick.
I think it's probably gonna get like a little bit better.
get
It'll
one more
probably be
reference.
better.
And I think
yeah.
it looks pretty good in motion from what I'm seeing. Yeah, I don't really like. That's better than I thought it would look. Honestly,
Yeah,
It's-
he
they're doing a
agreed.
very specific.
Agreed.
They're doing a very specific art style. Like it's like Alex Ross is the
Yes.
is the artist, where it's like the
I
top
love
part of his
I
head's a
love
little
his
bit
art
bigger.
so much.
So I'm very happy that they chose like that appearance. I think it looks pretty good. So
Also, Fight Me, one of the best comics I've ever read is Marvels with Alex
Yeah.
Ross doing that art.
Galactus.
yeah,
got-
yeah, we're totally ignoring
small.
that.
He's
part.
not a cloud.
He's very small.
and he's not a cloud.
Yeah, he's not a cloud.
So
which is-
improvement.
I wonder if they're doing like a thing where he can like grow and shrink.
I think
well,
that's what
Galactus
they'll
doesn't
do.
like, and I don't think they're even doing
He-
that. Galactus doesn't eat worlds.
he
like,
eats
with-
planets.
Yeah, not with his. He does like. This is one of the most dumbest. Like, Galactus does not like chomp on Earth. Like
Well,
that,
no.
he makes a machine that like consumes Earth. Like that's all he does. He just builds
He
something.
turns
like,
plants
it's
into like
he's
calorie juice. That
Yeah,
you
like
can,
he, and then he, yeah, like he
Yeah.
doesn't like actually like
No,
just like I'm gonna pick
no,
up a
he
planet.
didn't-
and
yeah,
I'm
he
gonna
didn't-
take a
still,
bite of
like,
it
Galactus
like a
is
hamburger.
usually-
But
like,
usually, like his head,
much
like is
larger.
bigger than the Earth.
I don't. It depends. No, it depends.
like,
on not really.
His whole body should
not
be
in like
about the size.
not
of
in
the
Secret.
Earth.
Not in the original Secret Wars.
No.
No, he's just like a big guy. Like he's not as big
Yeah.
as the Celestial.
Galactus is just a big guy.
Yeah.
He's not like
He's
some.
just,
I mean, some
he's
comics.
just a little guy.
Yeah.
He's just a little guy.
Big.
But also though, here we are.
Oh no.
We still haven't addressed the giant thing sticking out of the earth.
That's-
That
well, that's
will.
happening.
Brave
It'll
New
be
World.
in
That's
Brave
happening
New
in
World.
Cap
This isn't the
Four.
same
Apparently,
universe.
Is it in Captain America?
Yeah, it's a very big
And
part
it's
of
not in
Captain
this- and this is
America.
technically not the
whole
same
plot.
universe.
They probably were like, God damn it, we got to do something about this.
And again,
I
they,
don't know, and
they,
the thing they are
No.
doing with it is dumb because they're like it's adamantium.
it's
Like,
more indestructible than
Well,
vibranium.
Kind of.
Which is like which they just gave the vibranium plot like from the comics to adamantium. It's like listen, vibranium is the metal that people are supposed to fight over. Adamantium is supposed to be man-made. Like that's how.
Well, I think it is man-made. I don't think.
I don't
it's,
think it is.
No, I think.
It's
Okay,
it's
we're-
it's
we're-
I think
eternal
they're just
we're
made.
fighting over the big
diverging,
adamantium
but-
hand.
Let's
Real-
watch it
yeah.
one more time, just to.
Okay.
Can we, get
Can
the
we-
actual
can we
one? I
just
don't
do
want
an
the
out- yeah,
entertainment- I
let's
don't
do an
want the-
outro.
I don't want the entertainment Earth what thing? Or the
Let's do an
entertainment?
outro and then we can just watch it.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do. Yeah, we don't need to watch
Okay,
the
hang on.
third. You want to add anything else? There's actual romance. It looks like between
Yes.
like that seems to be a big focus, which is like their
Yeah.
Marvel's first couple basically.
Which
so.
it's as it as it should be, kind of thing.
Yeah, so I like that. No Franklin. I know Franklin's supposed to be in this, like their son.
We didn't see any kids. I didn't even see any like hints of
Yeah.
kids. I didn't see toys on the ground.
Yeah, I'm glad they're doing Goofy Galactus from the comic where he has the big bullshit on his head. Yeah, like that's good. I'm trying to think of anything
Who's playing
else.
Galactus? Does anyone remember?
I will look it up.
Yeah.
It was someone famous.
Yes,
John
it-
Carpenter's
that doesn't-
Galactus.
No Silver Surfer.
Also,
I know
who the
Silver
hell is
Surfer's
John
in this
Malkovich
too.
playing?
I don't know.
He just,
Hold on, I got it.
We just got a face shot of him looking old as hell.
John Malkovich does not have a credited character yet.
Okay. Cool.
Ralph Ineson is
Yeah, Ralph
playing
Ineson.
Galactus.
Oh yeah. Dope.
So that'll be good.
He's got a great voice.
He,
for
yeah,
that.
oh, he's so good. Nosferatu, The Witch. Yeah, he's very good.
Ralph Inson is
That's,
playing Galactus.
that's what I just
Oh.
said.
Okay, Russell. The posters, I liked what they were going for with the posters and like the teaser to the teaser
Yeah.
yesterday. There's some like, I know there was a big talk because I saw the poster before we watched this.
Yeah.
And the posters are going for almost like a Superman thing where they're like,
Look
like
up. Oh my
it's
God.
slightly different because they're more taking it from the angle of like U.S. like fascination with like astronauts from like the '60s. Like
Yeah.
that's kind of what they're taking.
Like the Apollo missions. and
Yeah, like,
stuff.
exactly. Like when it was fanfare and like half the world watched like the moon landing like on TV or whatever, or like the moon, whatever the launch. I forget exactly what.
Apollo
So-
11.
yeah, exactly. They're taking like that concept and they're also
History
like.
teacher.
I'm glad we're like getting more back into like the public like fascination with both Superman and this with like the public like liking and having
Yeah.
like a
Having a role.
yeah
almost.
fascination with superheroes is like a good direction to take.
The thing that really bothers me too is like I'm looking at the poster now.
But the posters are bad.
The Thing.
The poster, yeah, but I think it's supposed
People
to look like
say that again.
People thought they were AI. Marvel came out and said they are
They're not
AI.
AI.
I think it's
They're
supposed to
just
look like
bad.
that.
But they look, but it's bad. Like no, I like the vibe they're trying to go. Like I like the spirit
Like,
of
I
what they're
kinda
trying
like
to
that.
go. Yeah, but it's just not
The
edited well.
The execution.
It's just like bad.
Maybe it's
Photoshop.
supposed
like,
to
there's
look
multiple like the same face.
Maybe
in the
it's
background,
just
there's
a-
weird hands.
Maybe it's
like-
supposed to look like '60s propaganda art.
That's what
that
I'm
looks
getting from
bad.
that, which
like
is
it's
why I
not like
think it looks
amazing.
good.
That's not that. Yeah, it's like,
That's giving them a
no.
lot of credit.
That's
I don't
like-
know
yeah,
if I
that's-
want to give
yeah, I'm
them
not
that much
doing
credit,
that.
but I love
I'll give
that
you-
idea.
I'll give you
I
credit.
love
It's just
that
a bad.
idea.
It's just a bad poster. Like
I'll
it's just
give
not
you
edited
credit.
well.
Marvel, I
This
support
brought
you.
me back a little bit. This brought me
I
back a
agree
little
with
bit.
Jack.
I'm very excited
I
for this
disagree
movie.
entirely.
I'm probably the only one that's excited for Brave New World,
just think
but
they
that's
cheated.
because
I'm
I'm a shill.
excited. Why does everyone think that I hate things? I don't. I think everything's
No one
fun.
thinks you hate.
I like stuff.
Brave-
I'm not
gonna be honest.
Christian.
Brave New World is not going to be good. I'm just telling you.
I
No, probably not.
have to.
I'm gonna
agree
go
with
into it
Christian.
with
I've seen the trailer and I think
optimism.
it's going to be fucking
Not a
horrible.
single trailer has got me into that. There's also stuff
Okay,
behind the
hang on.
scenes stuff of that have made
We're-
like it's
We're
the entire
way,
movie was reshot.
We're way
Like-
out of where we should be. So,
They pulled the Secret Invasion of that one. So
thanks for watching along with us. We watched it twice. We talked a lot. We reacted a lot. That's what we're here for. Check out our other reactions, our other trailer reactions. We did Superman. We did Brave New World. We did Thunderbolts. We did a Creature Commandos
Thunderbolts will be good.
trailer reaction,
I like that.
and we reacted to Creature Commandos itself. Check that out. We are currently reacting to Vox Machina and DC's Tomorrowverse. So check those out. Check out our D&D content where we are playing through with our dungeon here and the dummies.
as well as our video game content.
Our video game content. We got a lot of content.
We do.
Follow us on, I almost said Facebook, on YouTube and TikTok.
MySpace.
Check it. Yeah, you know what?
AOL.
Yeah, it's
Try to.
You've got mail.
Snapchat.
Oh my God.
We'll see you guys in the next video.
Yeah,
Goodbye.
all that good stuff.